And good evening, good morning, good afternoon, every little traveller out there. My name is Ben, otherwise known as a traveller, as I just said. Thank you for your response. Well, actually, only about a couple, but the responses to the video was actually very well done. I actually did like it. Thank you very much. This is just going to be a quick little news thing that I want to do quickly, and just to tell you what I'm going to do, what I've got planned. I'm only a student, not a college or anything. I'm a high school, I'm a young person, so don't kill me for it. But I want to do a news thing on RWBY. Since I am doing the RWBY thing, I will tell you about episode 2, Shining Beacon Part 1. That's currently in development. It's going to probably be released on Saturday, Sunday, maybe Friday if I can get it done by then, but I have no idea. I'm not that good. I'm not like a Time Lord. I can't just go back in time. Copyright Doctor Who, whatever. Now, as I'm going through this, you'll probably get some fan art, which I've found, some fantastic fan art. But yeah, what I've got planned is I want to do a retrospective on certain games. My first one will be on the original NES Legend of Zelda, which I want to have a look at and see if it's aged well and how the game is, and I've got a few things planned for it. I've also got a song that it's a tune that was used from a YouTuber from years ago. It's now currently on a second channel, and he only released it as like a nostalgia lookout, which I'm very thankful for. If he ever watches this, he knows who he is, so thank you very much for letting me use it. Yeah, onto the RWBY news. Now, there have been news of RWBY figurines. The only one that I know of that's been announced is the Series 1 Ruby Rose figure that is on pre-released. It's currently, I haven't figured it out into pounds yet, I'm not really good. It's $34.95. It will be released, order now, and you'll get shipment on March the 3rd. It is a fully assembled with cape and scythe figurine with a measurement of 6 inches high and 10 inches wide. With RWBY's body measurement of 4 inches. And that actually the figure was created at McFarlane Toys. Yeah, other girls are coming soon. Yeah, so it's been announced that other girls, so like Yang and Blake and Weiss, I'm guessing all 3 will be there. Maybe Jean, Ren, Nora and Pyrrha may be arriving, I don't know. And also in big news, if you love RWBY, Volume 2 has been announced. Now, I have just only been able to read most about this. There's actually a poster showing what it is, so I've looked at the poster. I think it's going to more represent on the ending that White and Black gave us with the Phoenix Girl, which I haven't had the name of yet. Well, I probably have, I just haven't paid attention to it. Sorry, this is kind of like a brief thing, so I'm doing this in one go, just so I can get it done. So yeah, Volume 2 has been announced, and Monty is currently busy doing all the shots and all the insane action scenes. Miles and Kerry are putting together the finishing touches to the script, and a quote from Gary, who is a cast and crew member. I couldn't get the last name for some reason. He says, "Brace yourselves for the feels, believe me." So it's probably going to be bigger and better than Volume 1 was, so good luck for that. Volume 2 will be premiering in RTX 2014 in, it's Austin, Texas, on July 4th to the 6th. Tickets are on sale now, so go get them. I probably will have a link in the description below. What is it else? It will run for 12 chapters, about 12 minutes each. So it'll be 12 chapters, 12 minutes each. Do the math, you've got what it is. The number will be on screen. I'm doing this one take, remember. So, done. Yeah, so it's probably going to be in the same pattern as it will do last time. So like it did, it will be on a Friday, or Saturday, or Monday, or Tuesday, whichever one. So it'll be like on Friday, episode 1 will be released. Then the next week on Friday, episode 2 will be released, and etc, etc. So those are the only two things that have been announced so far that I know of, which is Volume 2 and the toys. And my personal opinion, I'm so excited for Volume 1. I have ordered the Blu-ray on the volume, not Volume 1. What am I saying? It's Volume 2. Whoops. Mistake. Bloopers and stuff. Volume 2, I'm excited for that. I have pre-ordered Volume 1 in Blu-ray, and I'm going to be watching it in 3D and stuff, and I'll give my actual feedback on what it's like in 3D. Somehow. I can't show you that, but I'll give you my thoughts anyway on it if you want me to. The figurines, I would only say that it's more of a thing that you would proud to have in a collection. If you are a die-hard RWBY fan, go ahead and get it. I am fine. I'm just offering that out now. Go and get it. There will be a link in the description below sending you to the exact place where you can actually order the RWBY Rose figurine. I haven't ordered one personally. I may order one. I don't know. I'm just going to wait until more information on more characters comes out, because I'm not going to tell you until the end of the episode. I'll give you my thoughts on like how I like RWBY and how I got to know it and stuff like that. But I'll give you a link to where the thing is. But I want Blake and Ren as character figurines, and I'd love to have them. So please, for the love of God, just let me have them and announce them now, because Blake is my favourite character. And also to a response that was left as a comment. Right, 2 comments actually, to be specific. One, thank you for Cat Jones telling me about the horse whip thing, which is Glinda's, Miss Goodwitch's weapon. Glinda Goodwitch, that's actually how you pronounce it, is Glinda, like Linda with a G. Glinda Goodwitch, or Miss Goodwitch as I pronounce it. Thank you for telling me what it is. I think I now know how it works. It's kind of like Harry Potter's magic wand, except twice as cooler. And thank you to, what is it, like Raventop or something? It was a top comment on the video. He essentially said that Barbara, I can't fucking remember now. It's Barbara and I can't remember. It's like Erin. Barbara and Erin look at the videos, like the social networking and stuff, and see how like the fan art and videos and reviews on it. So he said he wouldn't be surprised if they actually watch it. So I have a little proposition, if you will, to this. So if they do watch it, I will know if this happens, because it will be shown, probably at most in Volume 2. Not Volume 2, Volume 3, if that ever gets released. Or, in my cases, it will be fan art by the time I say it. Please, for the love of God, introduce a character that's probably not a robot. Or a Phonus. I'd like to see that, with red hair. A guy with red hair and a scar on the left eye. Just saying. I mean, you know, British stuff, I'm not trying to put myself out, and I'm actually young for that. Yeah, I'm only saying though. I would also like, because one of the 2 fan art posters that I've, well, posters, they're more wallpapers that you more or less see, that I've seen are Battlefield 4 pictures, one of Team Juniper and one of Team RWBY. I'd like to see a video one day, just like a random RT, just short, of all the members of Team RWBY and all the members of Team Juniper just playing Battlefield. Because I want them to speak like how they would originally do. So like RWBY would be the one with the sniper rifle, Weiss would be the captain and things like that, like the actual fan art does, and I'd like to hear them from their voices. So it'd be like John just running around going, please no shooting me, and Ren would be the like sneaky one. You can see where I'm going. If you picture it in your head, you'll see where I'm going with this. Well yeah, that's basically all the news I've got. So yeah, in a rundown, the figurine, Volume 2, and RTX 2014 if you want to be that specific, my retrospective, and RWBY Episode 2 Shine Beacon review. I guess that is it. That is everything in a nutshell. This will be posted up, and I'd like to see how it goes, and thank you for watching. And I guess that's it. Well, actually, judging by the time, it's actually pretty short for the way I'll do it. So I've got one slight question that I'd like to ask, which I would like to hear everyone answer. Excluding every weapon that RWBY has shown, so that includes like Crescent Rose, Weiss's sword, and the horse whip, and everything else like that. You basically give me an idea of a weapon that you have created. Has to be something that you specifically like. For me, I would have dual katanas. Katanas. They're essentially, they can turn into submachine guns. Like, if you can flip them back, they become submachine guns. And I'd love to have that. No whip or anything like Blake's, but I mean, literally submachine guns. Like, a katana with like a neon green blade. Not fully, like silver with neon green tinge to it. Like on the edges, like a cyber thing. And it can be pulled back, sort of like how Blake's can, into dual submachine guns. And that would be my favourite weapon ever. That would be a weapon I would personally create. So I'd like to see what kind of you guys would create, because I've seen like loads and loads of fan art. I'm one of those people that just go, oh my god, the fan art is so awesome. I can't wait to see what the next one is. I essentially just love it to bits, and I've seen the weapons that people have created. So I want to see what you guys would create. Like anything. Literally anything. But from the top of your head, boom, a weapon. Right there. Well, as far as it applies to the law of gravity or something, make it kind of how RWBY would be. So it's like one melee weapon, one ranged weapon, or something. You can't have it over dramatic. Kind of like how Ren's is dual knives and dual like micro SMGs, or how Yang's are two gauntlets and shotguns, and how RWBY's is a sniper and a scythe. Things like that. Although I think Pyrrha just broke the law of that one. She has like a shield, and well, shield doesn't count as a weapon, but she does use it as a weapon. Oh, you know what? I can get into that later, because I know where that finds out. Hint, hint. Definitely doesn't appear in another episode later on the line. So yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble on about how RWBY is so cool, and how Volume 2 is going to be amazing, and how these figurines are going to be awesome. So thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the retrospective, episode 2, and I may do an episode on what my theory would be on Volume 2 as a whole. Like, what would the plot be? I can't like introduce characters because I don't know them, but I'm just going to be sure and explain the whole plot, like a complete guess of the whole plot of Volume 2, if you'd like to hear that. I would like to hear your opinion. If you want me to do a kind of look and see what I can gather from Volume 2, be my guest. I would just like to hear it. So, I guess then it's Ben, well, yeah, me, signing out for today. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more RWBY videos. Peace.